What's up? What's up? Welcome back to another live stream, boys. It's I'm getting pre-draft jitters. Bro, I want the draft now. Tired of waiting. What's up, Cal man? What's up? Strong 4420. Man, it's I feel like this is a gray area. Free agency is done with. And now within a month of the draft, and you know, I'm getting those I want the draft now type vibes. What's up, Liam? What's up? What's up? What's up? But we gotta wait, sadly, another year, another month. Uday, what's up, Marco? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We gotta wait another month for the draft, and it sucks. Cause man, I'm ready to go now. Who are we gonna trade? Yeah, I saw this article. I thought it would be funny today to start the video off or live stream off by talking about this. I mean, these things get posted every single day about like the Patriots are gonna trade the Bengals and this team's gonna trade the Bengals and the Bengals. What's up, Luke? Is gonna trade 1 billion players for this guy. Like, I swear, people whose job it is to all day just write articles about random things that never a million years are gonna happen always interest me. So I bought a draft shirt for good luck day. Hey, let's go, Cody. So yeah, this whole situation is we are gonna trade. Let me see. Is this Trey Hendrickson? Yeah, we're gonna trade Trey Hendrickson, and I believe this is saying we're gonna get the 4th overall pick. This article is not as easy written as normal. After extending both T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, the Bengals trade into the top 10 and take Mason Graham from Michigan. It's a massive, uncharacteristic move from the Bengals front office. The team is clearly wanting to fix their defense. I can see this. They were also able to retain Trey Hendrickson on the long-term deal. Wait, hold up. Okay. I gotta actually like fathom what this person is saying. We're gonna trade into the top 10, take Mason Graham, but we're gonna keep Trey Hendrickson. Who are we gonna trade for the top 5 pick? Their defense was undoing 2024. Mason Graham has defense where he could be a focal point for years to come. See, I figured we'd just trade Trey is what they're saying, but I could absolutely see them doing this even if they were also able to attain Trey Hendrickson. So they're saying that we're going to keep Trey. I don't know what we would, theoretically speaking, trade to get a top 5 pick. That would be a lot. I mean, we're going up 12 spots. So we're giving up like 3 first rounders in the future probably to get that job done. But okay, I mean, this is, yeah, that's an interesting idea. Normally it's just like kind of very simple, like, hey, they're gonna trade Trey Hendrickson in the 2nd and then get a top 5 pick. This is like, nah, the Bengals are going all out. Like, we're pretty much shipping every pick we have. We're gonna keep Trey Hendrickson, ship every pick we have to the Patriots, and in return we're gonna get a top 5 pick and take Mason Graham. That is wow. Shout out to the Patriots beat writer, because I'll be honest with you, that one I did not expect. That was not on my bingo card today. You know, I'm used to like just seeing, oh yeah, whatever, you trade Trey Hendrickson, whatever. But now it's like, nah, they're just gonna all out sell out. Like, okay, yeah. If that's what, you know, you think we should do here. I mean, I like the idea of keeping Trey, but holy moly. So this is what, in theory, pause draft, do not play it. Okay, I don't think I can trade. No, PFN's not gonna let me trade here. Yeah, so I wish I could I know I could trade. Hang on, hold up, I can do this. Oh lordy, this is gonna be such a weird situation. So I'm gonna have to pause draft. Okay, I had to pause it fast enough. All right, hold up. We're gonna do this. I should just do slow. If I just did slow draft, it would make everything better. Okay, I'm gonna do slow draft. I'm doing slow. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? How you doing? So we're select the team. We are trying, as I am failing here. Okay. Pig trip. Boom. Boom. Oh wait, can I just propose a trade and not have to go through this whole process? I think I can. So this is the idea of the beat writer. Okay. Get the Patriots pick. We'll probably give them 17. Probably first rounder this year. Second, I would guess, and third. To trade up 12 picks to get the number 4 overall pick. I mean, theoretically speaking, you're giving up your future for this year and next year to get number 4 overall pick, to get Mason Graham, to put him on the other side of Trey Hendrickson. In this situation, I would prefer, if we did that, it would be for Abdul Carter from Penn State. If you gave up that much. But you know what's funny? You trade up all that, and then somehow the Brownies or the Giants take take Mason Graham instead. That's the prop. You gotta be freaking kidding me. You actually gotta be freaking kidding me, bro. I was making a joke. I literally just make that joke. That what if it happens? There's no way. There is no way I make that joke and this happens. Obviously, you don't trade up unless, Mason Graham's on the board. Safety, Watts, good too. Yeah, I like Xavier Watts. He's from Notre Dame as well. Honestly, I think we're definitely going to take one Notre Dame player 100% for Al. So, Xavier Watts wouldn't be bad. I don't really love, I think his name's Madison, I want to say. Yeah, Morrison, Benjamin Morrison. I don't really love him as much. Browns draft a kicker. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they took they drafted Cade York, right? I believe so. Okay, well, you know what? This whole process just goes completely belly up. We traded all that like the beat writer told us to. And guess what? The Giants blue-balled us. Oh, man. Okay, well, you know what? That's fun. I'll be honest with you. I don't think we're going to trade up our whole entire draft class to take Mason Graham. But, it's the concept there that's fun about it. So, shout out to the Patriots, but I don't think it's going to happen. Next on the docket is going to be, should the Bengals go after Matthew Judon? This is another guy who really actually at the end of last year started looking really good. Will Johnson is great, but we have to keep an eye on injuries with him. He has a shoulder problem. Got to keep an eye on that. Could hurt him in the NFL. But yeah. Judon, I wouldn't mind Judon. Again, off the edge, he's not bad. And I do believe we do need some more veteran leadership and veteran players on the defensive line. Obviously, losing Sam Hubbard, losing a veteran like Sam Hubbard's not going to be great. Potentially, he's dropping, though, Joe. He's dropping a lot. If you look at most mock drafts, they're dropping Sanders because apparently character concerns, which, based on what I'm saying, that's actually very accurate. He does have a lot of character concerns. So he's dropping a lot of mock drafts. So it's not guaranteed that he ends up going there. What's up, Dreamy? You just missed the best situation humanly possible. And it was very painful as well. What could Judon contract look like? Oh, his contract 1 year 6.5, maybe 1 year 5.5. He's not going to make any money. He's not, I mean, well, make any money as in the concept of the actual, like, you know, top edge rushers. I mean, Joey Bosa just got paid what, 1 year 10 point whatever million. He's not gonna get anything. So let me give you a little recap here, okay? So there's a Patriots beat writer, right? Who we thought he was gonna say we are gonna trade Trey Hendrickson, right, and get inside the top 5. Because he's saying here the Bengals should trade to the number 4 overall pick. So we're like, okay, well, he thinks we're gonna trade Trey Hendrickson and do that. No, he's going the opposite route, Dreamy. The opposite route here. What he's saying is we're gonna trade the whole entire draft class, our whole entire draft class this year and next, to get the 4th overall pick to take Mason Graham to put him on the other side of Trey Hendrickson. So we're pretty much going to trade 2 draft classes to get Trey Hendrickson's partner in crime for the foreseeable future. So I said, hey, let me go ahead and put that trade into PFN, right? Because I wanted to go ahead and do that, right? I wanted to go ahead and say, this is what it would look like. This is what would happen, right? I did the trade, Did the trade right here, right? As I'm simming, look what the Giants take right before my pick when I'm literally just made the trade. I just make the trade and the Giants take Mason Graham. And I made a joke beforehand. It's like, what if, somehow the Giants took him or something, or someone took him before us, right? And we make this huge trade. That's what you missed. And I'm so pissed off at the Giants now. It's not even funny. I hope Michael Williams makes it to pick 7. I think he will. I don't think he's going to be before that. Had named a 4-time Pro Bowler throughout his career. I mean, it's like, again, we're now at the cesspool, I feel like, of options available. Von Miller still has not signed anywhere. And I don't know how I feel about that. I based on what I said, I don't think Von Miller is going to retire. So I'm not sure how I feel about the whole situation with Von. He's still out there. The Bengals are copying the blueprints of past Super Bowl champions, and it's not the Eagles. Who are we copying? I mean, 2006 Indianapolis Colts. Hey! I feel slighted by that. 2006 Indianapolis Colts. You don't remember that Super Bowl? That was the Bears Super Bowl. Is Von any good? I mean, he's still decent. Like, again, for the correct price tag, it's not really the worst thing in the world. It's not the worst thing for that, but for the correct price tag, I think Von Miller could be a good veteran leader. Bring him in. He'll probably, I mean, he's not going to get like 10 or 15 sacks, but he might get he pretty much will get Sam Hubbard's production. What I'll say is whoever we get left on free agency, it's going to be the exact same production level that Sam Hubbard would give us. So imagine Sam Hubbard's 100% healthy and playing next year. That's exactly what we would get. So we're mad at the hypothetical Giants on this fine evening, but in all honesty, the trade seems a bit extreme. Exactly. See, you get it. Exactly. And hypothetically, I'm never going to let it go. And in 20 years, hypothetically, I'm still going to be talking about how I hate the Giants for what they did to me. But nobody's going to remember what they did to me or remember this live stream. So it's just going to sound like I'm a crazy old man going, get off my lawn, you kids. Uday, everyone. What's up, Cornell? First rounder is Jack Sayers. Second rounder is Watts. I don't think we're going to... he's been dropping a lot of drafts. Sarah has. Xavier Watts might end up being a 3rd or 4th round pick. I don't know if he'll go 2nd round. Anyway, so this draft, if you remember this Super Bowl in 2006 was the Bears versus Colts Super Bowl. And this was where the Bears pretty much got there off Devin Hester's back. Nothing really special happened. It was like Devin Hester... I'll remember, don't worry. Thank you, Liam. I appreciate you. I know I have a real one with you, bro. I know I got the real one with you. Anyway, so yeah, so they get to the Super Bowl if Devin Hester's back. Super Bowl is pretty lame because outside of Devin Hester, Bears had a good defense, but Rex Grossman wasn't really the greatest quarterback of all time. Yeah, flashback there, Rex Grossman. And so that's what they're saying we're mirroring is like the Colts Super Bowl win where it was like they barely got past and got there and played pretty much nobody. Yeah, so that's the whole point they're trying to mirror, which I don't like that. I don't like that. You know, Kirk Cousins asked me a question. He said, "Hey, Ryan, you like that?" And I said, "I don't like that." He said, "You like that?" I said, "I don't like that." Didn't Devin Hester have like the first? Yeah, he returned the kickoff of the Super Bowl, which I find so funny too. It's like this, the only reason the Bears are in the Super Bowl is because Devin Hester always returns the kicks and the punts. That's what he's good for. That's what he's good at. That's what he's known for. And the opening kick of the Super Bowl, you kick it deep. Why would you kick it deep when you know damn straight the only thing this guy does is return kicks? Oh my lordy, the Colts. Colts absolutely killed me. It's like, hey, we're playing a team, and you know the real good thing the one thing they're good at, and the only thing really they're good at because their quarterback Rex Grossman wasn't really the greatest, was kick it deep. That's what they're good at, returning the ball. So you kick it right to them, like you didn't give them a free touchdown. I can't imagine the scouting department scouting the game. Not scouting department, but I can't imagine like, you know, the team coming together for the game. All right, guys, what are they good at? Returning the ball. Devin Hester's really good. All right, let's kick it to him then. Yeah. We're going to kick him the ball. Because that's literally how they won so many games. Was I wonder if Hester making the Hall of Fame. He is the best kick returner of all time. But it was literally just that. I mean, I'd say best kick returner. Because Dante Hall was really freaking amazing back in the day. Cordell Patterson, honestly, is also really great. But, I mean, Dante Hall was considered a human joystick. But I could imagine that conversation room. Like, they had a good defense. Rex Grossman in the offense was piss poor, but what they did was teams would have to kick the ball out of bounds or kick it short, so Devin couldn't return it. So the offense would start. Imagine the offense starting every single drive at the 45-yard line because they just didn't want to kick it deep. Deshaun, he was good as a kicker punt returner, but yeah, he also had the miracle in the Meadowlands. Man, I forgot about that. Yeah, Deshaun kind of goes hard on that. He had the hero in the Meadowlands, so. Ooh. And no, that's definitely it. What is this? Dolphins $7 million star. I love how every article, whenever they talk about a player, they always had to put the number there. The $7 million star, the $63 million star, the $100 million star. Like, bro, come on now. Just, it's like that little bit of clickbait they get away with. Calais Campbell. Yes, this I'm cool with. I would love to get Calais Campbell. I've been preaching that tree up for 2 years now. I would love to get Calais Campbell. He would be a great asset for us. Hello from Michigan here. Hooday Nation. I hope everyone is safe and healthy out there. Oh, I appreciate you, man. I hope you are safe and healthy as well, John. But yeah, so I would not mind Calais Campbell. 1 year deal, maybe like $5 million. I think he could really help us out. If anything, just veteran leadership come in. But even then, I mean, Calais Campbell's putting up 5.5 sacks every single year. Like I said, literally all we're doing is replacing Sam Hubbard's production. That's all we're going to get out of whoever we sign. Whether it's whatever, it's Von Miller. Let me actually pull up the free agent list. Calais Campbell might be a top 3 in sacks of all time. Just became in the league so damn long. Yeah, he's literally 38 years old, so. But Whoever we get, like, it doesn't matter. It's just going to be Sam Hubbard's production. So Von Miller, Sam Hubbard. Matthew Judon, Sam Hubbard. Preston Smith, Sam Hubbard. Zarius Smith, Sam Hubbard. Like that, we're just going to get Sam Hubbard. Which, again, is not a bad thing, you know? Like, Sam Hubbard, when healthy, he's solid. Like, when he's healthy, he's solid. You know, he's going to put up, yeah, exactly. 2 sacks, 6.5, 7.5. That's what we're going to get. Whoever we get, we're maybe not 2, but like 7.5, 6.5, 6. Which could work out big time, because what if one of those sacks comes at the end of a game against the Ravens, right? End of a Ravens game when, you know, they're trying to go down the field and score a touchdown, potentially beat us. We get that extra sack that gives us the win, right? So it's always good. It's always good when it's not Trey Hendrickson having to do everything. So I wouldn't mind. Brandon Graham did retire, so Calais Campbell 6'8". He is 6'8", yes. Calais Campbell is a very tall human being. Exactly, John, exactly. But I mean, again, like I said, I mean, everyone is yes for the correct price tag, right? I always have that motto, and I'm always going to have that motto, because you never say no. It depends on the price tag. We got a 17 years in the league, Calais Campbell. Going to be 39 years old this year. he's 280 pounds. Well, that's actually not that surprising. He's a defensive lineman, but he's more of an edge, so it makes sense. How much statistically? Holy moly. You know it's bad when I gotta scroll. I mean, actually, I don't like he's never put up crazy sack numbers other than 2 years. 15 and 11 is who he put up crazy stat numbers at. And then he put up 10. Who would be available at guard on June 1st that we could pick up? That's a good question. I was looking at the other day for the post, because obviously, as you know, you can cut players after June 1st, right? But you also have a post-designated cut of certain players. So if I want to cut a player right now, I could say, okay, you're cut, but I'm going to designate you to a post-June 1st cut to save money. There hasn't been many players I've looked at that guard-wise I'm really interested in post-June 1st cut. So honestly, here's what I'll say about that situation, right? Right now, there is nobody I'm interested in post-June 1st cut that was announced. There's not many. But outside of that, I think the players who do become available will be, once June 1st does happen, I think there will be a lot of players, veterans, get cut because of the draft, and players, obviously, you draft the replacement. You don't want the guy anymore. So we'll see. But right now, there's nobody who's like crazy amazing. Rex Grossman has never had a season where he is 6%. Yeah, exactly. The fact he got to a Super Bowl was insane. But yeah, I wouldn't mind. Again, holy moly, only $144 million. He's played for so damn long, and he only made $144 million. He played since 2008. Fines and suspensions, $69,000 nice dollars in fines and suspensions. That save you money. It just changes the league. No, I know. Well, yeah, it doesn't technically. It saves you money as in, the league year changes. So, exactly. It changes the league year hit. But that's really the most important thing, because every year the salary cap goes up and up and up. So you want to push that money toward the future as much as humanly possible. But, yeah. Defensive ends are making this that in a few years nowadays. Yeah. But, man, I hate when I look at guards. It is like the guys are still there. But as we talked about yesterday, Brandon Sheriff might retire. So it's like that might be another reason why the Bengals are rushing their feet, is because he might retire. and maybe they're like, is it really worth it to go out there and get him? Because if, you know, anything could happen, let's be honest. Shaq Mason, Will Hernandez. Again, Dalton Risner, apparently we don't want him, so he's off the list. But I wonder, man, this is why I like, we're in this gray area. We are in the gray area of the offseason where we're not done yet, but we're still in this kind of gray area waiting. Why not sign Will Hernandez? We don't even have to pay him much. I would love to know too. I would really love to know too. I don't know what the Bengals are waiting for, to be honest. Well, I know what they're waiting for. What am I saying? What they're waiting for is they're waiting to see how the draft goes. And if they don't have to make a move, they don't want to. That's kind of how their motto has always been. If they only make a move when they have to make a move. And I think they're waiting to see how the draft goes, because what we might see in the draft is they might trade down in the second and third round, get an extra pick, and take a guard. So that might be why. And I know you might say, well, we need a starter. I get that. I don't think the Bengals do. Rodgers is still available. Is there any update on the Aaron Rodgers saga with the Steelers? I mean, come on, man. Like, is he still doing that? Aaron Rodgers used visit to test the Steelers. Bro, what type of teenage freaking girl is Aaron Rodgers? Bro, I've been sacked over 200 times the Bengals. Oh, yeah, no. We need actual guards to protect him, but the Bengals see protecting Joe Burrow like, yeah, we don't need to do that. Bro, how do you go somewhere to visit? And the whole thing is you're just testing that team. You're not even interested in going to that team. You don't want to go to that team. You want to test them to see, like, are they good enough for me? Let me go see. And I'm going to spend all day there. I'm going to act like I'm interested. I'm going to tell everyone I'm interested. But in reality, I'm not interested at all. But I got to test them. See if they're a correct spot. Who does this? Who does this? You are literally acting like a high school drama club. Ain't no way a player goes and visits somewhere to test that team. Oh my lordy, bro. This is another thing that I did see that people were said. The reason why he went to the Steelers was, first off, he wanted to see the fans' reactions. He can take over the easiest. Exactly. He wanted to see the fans' reactions, apparently. And that's why he went to the Steelers, was because he went there, visited, right? And once he left, he wanted to see the media buzz. What did fans say? Were fans okay with him? Did fans want him? And also, he probably wanted to stroke his ego a little bit. So he's like, hey, I'm going to go there. I'm going to see what's going on. And I'm going to stroke my ego a little bit. Like, that's literally what this all is. He just wants to go somewhere and feel like, you know what? Let me see if I can mess with them. Let me see if I can figure this out myself. Like, he is so freaking annoying. That's what I'll say. He is so freaking annoying. But hey, I'll say one thing. Thank God he's not my quarterback. That's all I gotta say. Pittsburgh, you got yourself a true wiener right here, and I hope the wiener works out. Because man, is this gonna be a wild ride, baby? Ugh. You know, if you're Pittsburgh, you went to take the scenic route, and you took the freaking highway, baby. You took the highway to hell. The highway to hell. That's what you took. You took the highway to hell, Pittsburgh Steelers fans. You wanted the scenic route, and they said we don't have the scenic route. Exposes who's blocking Aaron Rodgers' agreement. Aaron Rodgers receivers clear message and warning from key players. Wait, what? Ain't no way, bro. Don't tell me players are now like saying, don't do it. Oh yeah, I saw this. Cam Haywood was very outspoken about it. He had to go through this. The 35-year-old, obviously, addressing rumors with linking the Rodgers with the Steelers during the podcast of Not Just Football. Haywood let Rodgers know he shouldn't be taking so long. It's funny, everyone gives me crap, Haywood said. They said I called him out. I don't really think I called him out. I just said I was not going to go on a darkness retreat to recruit him. That if he wants to be a Steeler, he can be a Steeler. That's the pitch. I don't know why everyone thought, oh, Cam's really going after him. Some fans felt that like, oh yeah, keep doing that. And other fans felt like, oh man, you're really going to scare him off. I'm not scaring anybody off. I just want to win games and play football. Vikings are not going to trade him. Come on now. Bro, can you imagine he makes every Pittsburgh Steeler player go on a darkness retreat with him? Like that's the only way he'll go to the team. I wonder if he said that. Like he when he met with the Steelers, he was like, okay, I just want to say, what about a darkness retreat for the whole team? Lordy, this is something that, you know, the Steelers' downfall needs to be studied. And I'm loving it. Russell Wilson sends 2-1 message to the Steelers about Aaron Rodgers. Okay. Relentless confidence. Don't ever stop believing in you, he wrote on X. Is he trying to be freaking Aaron Rodgers' political manager? What is this? Wait, what? Okay, so I don't think he was talking about Rodgers. I think he was talking about himself, which is kind of crazy. It's funny that the Steelers fans now want Russell Wilson back. It's like Russell Wilson was so bad last year. They were like, we hate Russell Wilson. And now Aaron Rodgers is putting them through living hell. So they're like, we want Russell Wilson. Yeah, that was more than 2 words. Like Aaron Rodgers has made a whole entire fan base want Russell Wilson back. That's insane. Yeah, so it is so weird, the cesspool of this, like look at this is what I always love looking at every year during free agency is the receiver market. Like after the first wave, right? We're what, a couple weeks into free agency. Look at that receiver market. That is a cesspool of receivers. Stephon Diggs. Russell looks like a star against our defense. That's a hit of dopamine. Not week 18, he didn't. Yes, he did in the first game versus us last year. Right? Obviously, the first game was pretty bad. He had like 427 yards. He like literally broke records and crap. But like the second game, he did not. And why don't they have like the thingy here? Okay, well, you know what? Hold up. Dude, I'm not looking at my keyboard when I'm typing. We all know who the quarterback is. But like, see? This game he put up 148 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. No interceptions. He was awful this game. The first time we played no NFL. Yeah. Is their kicker? Their kicker could be their quarterback. Chris Boswell could be their quarterback. That could work out very well. After those last 5 games of our season, I thought Lou was going to stay. No, Lou was not going to stay no matter what. At the end of the day, the fact is, someone needed to get fired after last year, right? No matter what way you put it up or you shake it out, last year someone needed to get fired for how piss poor it was. And Lou was the guy. I mean, I will agree. I think Frank Pollock, great firing. I think he needed to be fired for a while, though. So they kind of kicked the can down the road on that one, didn't they, buddy? So why did they start trying the last 5 games? Because we had a shot at the playoffs. That's why. The last 5 games, we had a shot at the playoffs, so they started trying because they wanted to do that. Well, because players don't... No player wants to lose for a better draft pick. A better draft pick means you're getting replaced. Like, at the end of the day, fans want teams to lose for better draft picks. Players and coaches do not. Coaches get fired when you start losing and getting a better draft pick. A player, if you get a better draft pick, that player is getting replaced. He is getting replaced. Like that, nobody wants a better draft pick as a player. You want the worst draft pick possible because you want someone who can come in and help you, but not take your job. You get a top 5 pick, it's over. Exactly. And players win, they get more money. They get more money from bonuses. They get, chance to go to the playoffs. And they also, of course, they look better. And the more you look better, the more money you make overall wise. No player ever wants to lose for a draft pick. It does not benefit them in the slightest. It doesn't. And the more you win, the more chance the team will sign you back and potentially give you more money. Spend all the money on offense just to get loaded up by... Wait, just to get locked up by the Steelers? Oh, you're a Steelers fan. Ah, I see. I see. We did not get locked up by the Steelers, but you are a Steelers fan, so you don't know better. You know what you know. 96 yards in a touchdown is not getting locked up. I hope you understand. 86 yards. How did we put up 38 points and that was our receiving stat line? On a real note... On a real note, though, that is kind of... Steelers fan, I give you credit on that one. That is kind of bad. Bro, if you just looked at this, stat line, and I told you we scored 38 points, there's no way in hell you would think we scored 38 points in this game. Bro. There is no way in hell. 38 points. I mean, obviously, yeah, we scored, we did. But, man, that stat line does not look like 38 points. You give me this stat line and said, what, not looking at the quarterback, just looking at the running back and wide receivers, I'd be maybe 21-17. That would probably be what I would think would be the final score of this game. 21-17, 21-24, something like that. I would not guess that the Bengals scored 38 points. Maybe that's our thing. We score so much points out of nowhere. People just don't understand it. Also, we have our 30 players in 30 days visits right now. Some points were garbage time. But remember, we were the onside kick away. If we got that onside kick back, we had a chance to go down and win. Yeah, the pick 6 as well. You're right. But we had a chance in the end to go and return it. Actually have a chance to win it. All right, here's what I want to see, right? We're not going to trade for Justin Toucher. Justin McFluffer. We do need to talk about kickers. Because the kicker in the room here is cooked anyway. Pittsburgh, they're begging on these for Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Steelers couldn't lock up the Bengals last game, and the defense was bad. Yeah, our defense was piss poor, but guess what? They were worse. Kicker draft prospects. Let's see what we got. Who are the best draft prospects kicker-wise in this upcoming draft? Because there is a chance that we will end up picking one up, okay? Toucher. Yeah, McToucher, McFluffer. Deshaun Watson, Tucker. No, just kidding. Pissed me off. They put Justin Fields in defense. Couldn't guess that he was running the ball. Yeah, that was so stupid. Like to run the ball. Yes. Okay. So these are the top 3 kickers. Ryan Fitzgerald is good. Yeah, look at that. That guy definitely preppy school, I feel like. Where did he come from? He actually came from Florida State. Okay. Steelers fans always dog the Bengals. The Steelers are shade better than Cleveland. TJ is going to hurt Burrow. I don't think he's going to hurt Burrow. I'm so hyped for this season. I feel it in my soul. I do too. 100%. I feel it too. Okay, I love how kickers, there's only 5. There's only 5 of them who are on here. Oh, the 5 kickers. 83 grade. Like, what's... Okay, so... Height, 5'11". Give me, like, a backstory to this guy. Like, bro, like, you know, NFL players, they have, like, backstories. Like, it would be like, this guy is, you know, he did this, and this, and he was able to absolutely take off running, and he was the best player of all time. Actually, wait, no, they do have it. Okay, they have this. Okay. We have the storylines for these kickers. Kickers are people too, okay? Okay, this website is not giving me kickers are people too energy. So for Andre... Oh, God, Lordy, I can't say these names. As a day 3 selection, could immediately compete for a starting role in the NFL. His combination of proven... I was about to say if they don't... Oh, I gotta click on the profile. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, bro. I didn't... You gotta click on the profile. All right, cool. Let's see. Has a long snapper ever been drafted? Technically, yes, because a lot of long snappers were tight ends or centers potentially, and they become a long snapper. No news on Trey. All right, so ESPN has him as 75, 80, and then a 5.5. Matt Ariza is a punter. This is a kicker, right? Place kicker, okay. Matt Ariza is a kicker, is a punter, but he's saying he's most like Matt Ariza. Now again, keep in mind, a kicker could go from college kicking to become a punter, but usually doesn't always happen. But okay, so Jordan Stout, that's the Ravens punter. So his player comparisons are all punters. Why? Bro, you trying to tell me something? Trying to punt this position? Because she's a legend, that's why. Okay, so then these are all punt. So they're literally just comparing every kicker. NFL comparison are just punters. Bro, they're kickers. Give me a kicker comparison. These are all punters. What? Bro, what is going on here? Oh, I want this guy. I think he's the punter and kicker for Miami. Yeah, guess, but like, I want this guy. I want him. I don't know why I want him, but I feel like he would get something done. And I don't know what that would be. But all these kickers are just compared to punters. NFL comparison. Punters. Oh, Lordy, no. I want him. I don't know why I want him, but I want him. You do realize saying shut up to Dreamy is not smart. She is a mod Steelers fan. And she already has a very good bias to ban your butt. So, like, I think there is a level of you probably should not be talking crap to her, but I don't know. 68% kick power. Okay, so he doesn't really have that great of a leg. 84% kick power. Okay. I'm going to give you that. How about Fitzgerald? You know what? You're right, because we took Brad Robbins. 90% of the reason why we took Brad Robbins was because of his mustache. So I think, like, low key, we got to stop taking players based on their facial features. Okay? We took Brad Robbins because he had a really good mustache, and look how it turned out. The mustache can't get the job done. Like, that's the issue, okay? The mustache can only go so far in the NFL. And we drafted someone based on their facial features. We can't do that again. Ben Souls. Change your name to Cells, and I will take you. Because that would be a hilarious season. 65% kick power. How is he the second-ranked kicker? Man can't kick himself out of a paper bag. Bro, how the heck is this guy a kicker? 65% kick power? Bro went on Madden and forgot to turn up his rating. 67% kick power. Okay, come on, man. I'm not getting a kicker to kick the ball 30 yards, okay? I don't want a Brad Robbins kicker. I want an actual kicker that can kick the ball deep. What? Hold up. Wait, hold up. Why are you hating on him for being bald? Is this like a personal thing? Like, do you just hate bald people? Man just said, I hate him because he was bald. Why? Bro, the average male balds at like 30 years old or some crap like that, at 28. All right, so here's the punters. We don't want a punter, but I now want to make a punter a kicker because I'm tired of this. You know, the kickers suck, okay? The kickers absolutely suck. Leg shake. How do these guys have stronger legs than the kickers? Okay, so here we go, right? The kickers cannot kick. Their leg strength is awful. So the punter's got a leg strength, okay? Take the punters, replace it with the kickers, change the jersey, change the helmets, and then you got yourself an actual kicker. Look at that. Drew Chrisman. The best punter in the draft is compared to Drew Chrisman. Drew Chrisman. Hey, yo. Is that Drew Chrisman? Low-key, that might be Drew Chrisman. Every single punter is compared to Drew Chrisman. I'm done. Oh, look at this. Number 3, right? Drew Chrisman. Yo, look at the business in the front, party in the back. I'm all for it, baby. Business in the front, party in the back. All right, I'm kind of done with that Steelers fan guy, so. I was kind of done with the Steelers fan guy. Has our punter ever been a kicker? I don't think so, no. I don't believe so. But. And then we got a Kruger. Or Kroger. He shops at Kroger's. But Kroger's no longer in business, so. I guess that doesn't work out. Hey, look, Drew Chrisman. Every single player. Every single freaking player is compared to Drew Chrisman. How do you spell his name? I know it's like with a... No, it's like a KO or something. Okay. There you go. Ow. All right. Were you ever a kicker? You know what? No, I'm going to look up your draft profile. That's what I'm going to do. So, 235 soaking wet over here. Oh, I was kind of hoping he would have like a... He was projected to go 6th round. He went undrafted. His name is pronounced Renfro, okay? Or Rico. Rico! It's Rico, not Renfro. You know, I was gonna get there eventually. Alright. So, Lance Armstrong. Or Lance Zerline. One of the two. I think he has a cute name. See? Very cute name. Ryan. That's my name too. 4-year punter with brother Austin, who punted in the NFL for a spell. Outstanding size with a leg to match. Has the ability to produce better hang time with work. That's literally what I said. You know what's funny? When the first part of the season when we had Ryan, I kept saying that. I was like, Ryan has the kick power to kick this ball out of the stadium, but he doesn't have the accuracy to save his life. And that's exactly what his problem in college was. He just didn't have the hang time. He had hang time problem, meaning he could kick it. He didn't have time to keep it going. Adequate directional punter. That's literally what I said. His accuracy is awful. I really like our punter. No, I love our punter, but it's just funny. All the things I complain about with him, which again isn't much, but I don't complain, but I point out about him, is what his problems were in college. 235, 6'4". He's a big guy. He is pretty good. All right, so this is draft profile. I was kind of hoping we get like a little bit more about that, but okay, whatever. Was he ever a kicker? Were you ever a kicker? 'Cause we need a kicker. No, you were not. You were a punter all 4 years at Indiana. Not even close. Independent. BYU. Boise. B stands for Brigham Young Cougars. Why is everyone a Cougar nowadays? Oh, man, everyone's a Cougar. He kind of looks like he hates it in Cincy. He does not hate it in Cincy. He went to BYU. I was going to say Boise, your university. The MILF Hunter? Yeah. What was Evan McPherson? I want to see his draft profile. Okay, no. Thank you. Bro wore a blue collared shirt for his picture. Bro, dude. I think Evan McPherson, bro won picture day. He won picture day. Evan McPherson actually won picture day. Look at this. How do you not draft him? Bro, we drafted him in the 5th round. How do you not draft him? Look at that. Bro is like, he's ready to do anything. He could be my kicker. He could do my taxes. He could bail me out of jail after I slap someone in the face going 95 on a 65. He could do anything. I don't even know what to think about him. He's just there. A ball and knocking the top off. Yeah, I've seen videos like that. Yeah. Bro. Yeah, we're talking about Cougars. Yeah. Like, bro, He was Zach Wilson before Zach Wilson was Zach Wilson. Bro got a credit score of 925 as a baby. Bro, I did not realize. Be careful what you say. What are you talking about? I'm always careful what I say. You think my brain has a filter? My brain never got a filter, man. I will drop a diss track. Do it. Yo, what's up, Money Mac? Looking like young Sheldon. See, that's what I'm saying. Played nicely. It looks like he could get me a good deal on car insurance. That's what I'm saying, bro. He also looks like low-key a shady car salesman. On the low, that man is going to finesse you out of a 2005 Honda Civic with, that got the check engine light on, but my man reset the codes so it doesn't show up. That's what my man going to do. Anyway, so strengths in college, or I guess getting drafted. Money Mac connected on 85% of his career field goals. Made 94.5% from inside the 40 during his career. Kicks with short, controlled follow-through. Uses a drive kick when he needs extra on it. Consistent trajectory. Lordy, can we stop using big words? Have we not learned I don't know how to read correctly? Stop using big words. I need every word from now on to be below a 7th grader reading level. And speaking level, apparently. I hate big words. I know how to use them, but I don't like reading them. Consistently. Oh, I just read that. Adequate hang time on kickoffs. Weaknesses. Smaller than average build. See, does that really matter for a kicker, though? Like, at the time Money Mac was drafted, the kickoff did not change yet to the XFL, right? So kickers really never tackled anybody when he got drafted. I don't really care how, the build of my kicker. Bro, your job is to run and kick the ball. That's it. That's your job. You kick it through a goalpost uprights. I don't care if you're out there looking like freaking the Michelin Man. I don't care if you're out there looking like, Toothpick McGee. My point is, if your leg can kick, I'm happy with you. Dicker the kicker saw field goal percentage drop to 77% in 2020. Missed on the last 3 field goals tries of 50 or more yards. Kicked out of bounds twice in 2020. Lordy. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you here, right? There is not much information about kickers when it comes to the combine and the draft. Bro, they're pointing out everything. It's can you imagine, they're in a room together, the writers for the NFL, and they're like, okay, we gotta come up with one more thing to talk about, right? One more thing. He kicked out of bounds twice. They really had to go deep into that, huh? They're like, we can't just give 3 bullet points. This, you know what this feels like? In high school, right? And you have to do a PowerPoint presentation for the class, right? Or some crap you don't care about, okay? We're talking about some history from 1943. And why did I just give the exact year World War II? Give me a different date. Give me a different date. That was not the good date to choose. That was the wrong date to choose. Okay, so some history lesson. I'm gonna mess around and give the date that JFK was assassinated. But yeah, like I was saying, you just don't really care too much about the presentation. That's the whole point, okay? That's the whole point we're trying to go with here, boys. And because of that, you don't care about the presentation. you're just looking. Dreamy did say, "Watch what I say." You know, I gotta listen to her more. You just start bullcrapping, putting random PowerPoints in there and random points in there. That's exactly what I'm seeing here, okay? That's what I'm seeing with this. Ryan, do you remember the kicker that drafted at 17th overall? Was it 17th? I thought... Wait, hold up. Janikowski, when was he selected? Because the earliest kickers ever was Janikowski, right? And then it was... freaking the Buccaneers took a kicker in the second round. I think it was like the second round. Everyone, like, kicker took someone in the second round or something. I did not see a Brady diss track, no. So, those are the only two kickers I can think of that went that early. Be nice to have a safety can also play... A kicker could also play safety. Remember when they put the Giants put Daniel Jones on the safety team? Before the Giants parted ways with Daniel Jones... They put him on the safety team, which is stupidly hilarious. He actually went out there and did like the scout team for safeties. So, Bill kicker, who never played. Are you talking about the Bills kicker? Okay, then I no idea. Matthew Stafford, who's being a jerk. What's up, Crocs? Why did I say Crocs? Autistic mess. I don't know why. I thought it said croctism. Anyway, I'm ending this live stream here, boys. Tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. I'll be live tomorrow night at 7.